might wait for the wedding before I take any pictures. Somebody else is coming in a van, haven't they?
Moon shines brightly at night, oh yeah, and I light up the whole day. And there's nothing
It does. I'll ask you what they think. All the way. All the way. Yeah.
And you know it, stamp your feet. I say stamp your feet, and clap your hands, but don't get too hot. Tap your fingers, you can tap your toes if you like. my shoes. Just so you know, I won't let you down. I'm my shoes. Just so you know, I won't keep you. On the bottom of my shoe. Just so you know. On the bottom of my shoe, just so you know, I'm yours to keep.
Welcome, loved ones. We are gathered here today to celebrate the joining together of Katya and William. Now please join hands. You keep doing everything right. Now please join hands for the wedding prayer. Now you will feel no rain, for each of you will be shelter to the other. Now you will feel no cold, for each of you will be warmth to the other. Now there is no more loneliness, for each of you will be companion to the other. Now you are two bodies, but there is one life before you. So enter into the days of your togetherness, and may your days be good and long upon the earth. May the words of this prayer, said under the desert sun, always be true and connect you forever. Thank you. I believe that Katya and Will now both have vows prepared that they would like to say to each other. I believe Katya is going first. I have the I was going to say to him, but say to everyone if you can.
Will, I promise to cherish every moment with you, to support and share in your dreams, and be your partner in all things. I promise to stand by your side and sleep in your arms, to laugh with you in good times.
You got it? I got it.
And always be there to weather life's storms with you, because with you, I am home. You've been my rock and my greatest adventure. I love you more than words can express. So today, surrounded by our loved ones, I give you my heart, my hands, and my soul, and I vow to love you fiercely for all the days of my life.
I knew when I met you an adventure was going to happen. This is I know that it would be the adventure of a lifetime. I do not love a perfect person. I have learned to love an imperfect person perfectly. No matter what life throws our way, you taught me that it never hurts to keep looking for sunshine. If you love me, everything is beautiful. Every moment we spend together lives within my heart. I will always love you to infinity and beyond. That was amazing. That was truly beautiful. Now, Tom, the groom's brother, will read an excerpt from The Alchemist by Paul. I'm not going to get this right. Hello? I'm not going to. I think it's that one. Technical hitch, just for a moment.
When When he looked into her eyes, he learned the most important part of the language that all the world spoke, the language that everyone on earth was capable of understanding in their heart. It was love, something older than humanity, more ancient than the desert. What the boy felt at that moment was that he was in the presence of the only woman in his life, and that, with no need for words, she recognized the same thing. Because when you know the language, it's easy to understand that someone in the world awaits you, whether it's in the middle of the desert or in some great city. And when two such people encounter each other, the past and the future become unimportant. There is only that moment, and the incredible certainty that everything under the sun has been written by one hand only. It is the hand that evokes love and creates a twin soul for every person in the world. Without such love, one's dreams would have no meaning.
Now we come to the part that I am most nervous about, the exchange of the rings. Tom, this is going to be very cool if it works. Yes! Yes! That was it, we're all fine. A ring is an unbroken circle with ends that have been joined together, and it represents your union. It is a symbol of infinity and of your infinite love. When you look at these rings on your hand, be reminded of this moment, your commitment, and the love you now feel for each other. Okay, this is where it gets complicated. Katya, place the ring on Will's finger, and please repeat after me. Will, I give you this ring
Will, I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love,
as a symbol of my love,
with the pledge
with a pledge
to love you today,
to love you today,
tomorrow,
tomorrow,
always,
always,
and forever.
and forever.
Come on, there we go. And now, Will, place the ring on Katya's finger and repeat after me. Katya, I give you this ring. Katya, I give you this ring. As a symbol of my love. As a symbol of my love. With the pledge. With the pledge. To love you today. Love you today. Tomorrow. Tomorrow. Always. Always. And forever. And forever. Before these witnesses, you have pledged to be joined in marriage. You have now sealed this pledge with your wedding rings. So by the power invested in me by this mighty clan, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Now everyone, please grab some confetti wherever you can find it, and please line up along the carpets just along this side of the pool here.
You look beautiful, Heather.
When can we go into the later?
Thank you very much.
Yeah. That worked. I felt like it went okay. Yeah.
Yes, okay.
We're staying near Ringwood.
You look at their knees, they're bad enough as it is.
And little tiny girl as well. It's very good. On Tuesday, it's my first day. Mummy and Daddy want to get no, even if we go on to the island. Even if we have a
Champagne earlier, alcohol-free mojito now. No one was a virgin.
Start off by thanking Bill and April for trusting us and letting us go along with this crazy idea, making it happen. Thank you very much, Mum and Dad, for the abundance of bubbles. Thank you to all the bridesmaids for supporting Kay, Ella for arranging what looked like a spectacular hen do. Thank you to all my groomsmen for standing by me and making me feel brave. And thank you to everyone who has helped or just encouraged us along the way, either in person or just messages saying how excited you are about coming. Those messages have really kept us going, but putting this all together has sometimes seemed like an impossible task. Most of all, I would like to thank Katya, KK, Katie, Keiki, whatever your pet name may be, for this beautiful girl, for absolutely smashing the organisation today. It's been... Lost my place. It has been truly inspirational to watch you work and arrange today. Might I add, you look insanely beautiful. You would not believe how much care and thought she has put into this. Well, you probably would if you know Kay. If we could all raise our glasses to those who cannot be here today. I know Granny would have really loved to see you looking so incredible. I reckon she would have quite liked to enjoy the desert too. I must add that I am very excited to be joining this family. You guys are a good bunch. And I know, Kay, that you are so adored by my family. Some of you may or may not know that Kay and I met on Tinder. Never in a million years would I have ever imagined that I'd be spending the rest of my life with someone that I met on an online dating app. That wasn't really the start of our romantic relationship though. Although for me, after that evening of bumping into each other in the pub, it wasn't a case of if, it was just when. I was completely love-struck. I knew that I'd met someone very special. We kept bumping into each other, getting engrossed in conversation, but the timing wasn't right. Flash forward to post-pandemic madness. As soon as restrictions are lifted, I asked Kay if she'd go for a walk with me. After hiking from Chiddick to Chalmers to meet her, we then walked back, got wonderfully lost. The 3-hour walk took 5 hours, and the time just disappeared. I then had to steal Eddie's car, thank you Eddie, to drop her back at Chalmers. Pretty soon after, we had our second official date. I love cooking, but I somehow managed to cook one of the worst dishes I have ever made. She didn't mention how terrible it was. We sat in the drafty barn and chatted a nice way. Third date, amazed she had come back after the abomination I had served her, she showed me how it's done and bought half of her kitchen and cooked me the most delicious toasters I've ever had. To this day, one of my favourite meals. At the end of the evening, I walked her to her car, trying to pluck up the courage to kiss her, but also wanting to be a gentleman, of course. She suddenly leant over and kissed me. The best day of my whole life. Apart from today, of course. So, I can't wait to cook with you for the rest of our lives and build stuff and just, you know. Hi, Rob.
Good evening, everybody. Now is the main event of the opportunity to embarrass William in front of all his new family and friends.
Awesome!
I think that a best man speech should make the groom seem exciting enough to seem interesting, but not so exciting to put the new family off immediately. Hopefully we'll achieve that today. I'd like to start by welcoming Katya to the Cartwright family.
Woohoo!
You are beautiful, intelligent, resourceful and kind, and a very welcome addition to our clan. You're probably already aware that the Cartwright family is like chocolate brownies, great with a generous sprinkling of nuts. I hope you're not allergic. It struck me recently that my parents are a bit like the Large Hadron Collider in Switzerland, in that my mother is like the particle accelerating towards light speed, and my father is like a very powerful electromagnet to keep her from flying off into space. Well, I have great confidence in your electromagnetic capabilities also. Congratulations, William, for marrying such a fantastic bride. Good for you. William has always had a very creative approach to the no, sorry, I've misread it. William's always had a very creative approach to life. Combined with a great sense of humour and plenty of ambition, his determination often produces successful results. For example, when he was quite young, he really wanted to have a pet rat and bought a big dog. My parents didn't really want to go along with this, but after some negotiation and insistence, they did agree that he would be allowed to have a gerbil, which was named Little Dog. One of my favourite memories with Will was when he was about 2 years old and I was left in charge of him to make a large bowl of jelly. We were in the kitchen in Harfield Farmhouse and I had packets of jelly that I was trying to separate, and while getting one off my finger it stuck to the ceiling of the kitchen instead of going into the bowl. And this was the funniest thing that Will had seen in his life. He laughed and a total giggle. And that was brilliant. My mother returned 20 minutes later to find the entire ceiling of the kitchen. Two hysterical kids giggling on the floor. we moved to Hampshire in the middle of nowhere, in Dorset, a few years after that, much to Will's dismay, because he had to find his feet for a little while, with not having any friends there and being in a new place. Finally the day came when my father purchased him a small motorbike. He could be seen racing up and down the small footpath of the Jurassic Coast, providing a litter burning service in the various bunkers. Fortunately, the fire brigade was only called once. Around the same time, Will also attended a sailing school near Weymouth, where he became a proficient sailor. He was much more interested in actually capsizing the boat than sailing it along, so you had to keep your wits about you as his crew. Needless to say, he is his own man, and I have many fond memories, and I'm very proud to have him as my brother.
Good job.
I'll just get it in my normal version then. I'd just like to start by talking a little bit about Katya. Before this weekend, Katya and I had only met a couple of times, but right from the start, I feel like I'd known her for years. What has kept me in the loop as their relationship has flourished: romantic holidays, farm projects, dog faces, and van life. Oh, and did I mention her dad has a penchant for rusty Range Rovers and tractors? If you know me, that would have been reason enough to marry a girl. Getting to meet more of your family this weekend has been an absolute pleasure, and I look forward to getting to know everyone better in the future. Sorry, I'm George, by the way.
Hey, George!
I first met Will at prep school when I was 10 years old. Our eyes met, and seeing that we were both very well-fed kids, I knew that at least we had one thing in common: food. Will introduced me to Rupert, and we three quickly became best friends, the Three Musketeers. Will and Rupert took me under their wing and showed me the ropes of boarding school life. Basically, how to wear your trousers as low as possible without them falling off, which I think Will still sports today sometimes. Licking your mini chicken Kia before getting up to get a drink, before coming back and finding they were all gone. Our appetites worked really well for us, as the three of us make up the front row of the first rugby team. Will was outspoken, confident, and everything I wasn't, but everything I wanted to be.
I bet everybody gives it These are all the same
Countdown. Right on for it far. What do you want us to count for it? Well, that's very quick. Okay, everyone ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push everyone.
Can we break it?
Too many birds in one tree. And the sky is full of black and swimming blue.
conversations with them about why we should stare at them.
I think it's all been chopped up. Sorry?
How much did he end up paying for them?
Are you taking the mickey? I'm saying my voice carries, and when I'm nervous, it carries more. I tend to say embarrassing things when I'm
We've had enough to eat, otherwise we're